Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay. Oh, wait, maybe it's almost afternoon. Anyways, doesn't matter. So today I am going to work on a layout and I'm going to use some scraps from Something Fierce, and I'm going to use that really super cute card captions, January stamp of the month. And I have some really cute things to show you with this. So let's go ahead and get started. I hope you can hear me just fine. I'm using an adapter to my speakerphone, so it's really close to my mouth, and so hopefully you can hear me and it's not muffled or distant sounding. Okay, so we're going to do a single layout and we're going to use scraps, and this is a really adorable layout that is featured in our old the old Reflection Scrapbook program. And I'll just give you a sneak peek of the design that I'm going after right here. So this is the layout we're gonna recreate. And close to my heart, it's done it a few times. So the main layout that we're gonna start with, our base page is gonna be from that Mix-In collection. And so the one side is dots, and then this side is the pin stripe. Those aren't pin stripes at all, the grid. So this is a 12 by 12 sheet, and all I did was cut my zip strip off right here. This is 9 1/4 by 9 1/4. And so what we're going to do here is I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to put this on my grid, my Versamat here. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because I'm going to use the grid marks to help me line up my quilt pattern. So I'm just going to take some of these little pieces off the top here because those are my clusters. And I'm going to start here. I'm going to have my squares go in 1/4 of an inch here and here. And I'm just going to kind of line these up. And these are less than 2 inches each so that you can get them all on a page. Okay? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start, the ones that I'm going to adhere down are going to be my corners. Look how stinking cute this paper is, you guys. This is the Something Fierce paper collection that I'm using here. And I love it because you could just flip the paper around and you get a whole different feel or atmosphere for it. So I've turned it so that none of the dinosaur pages are showing, or print I should say, because here's the dinosaur print, because I want it to be a little bit neutral. But I wanted to show you that you can have a beautiful layout even if you, even though it has the dinosaur kid-like feel print to it. So this is how the base of it's going to go. And my picture on the inside is going to fit a 5.5 by 5.5 picture. So I'm going to start by adhering this down first. And I'm using my Versamat as a guide so that I know exactly where to place everything. I'm trying to keep this on camera. I'm not sure if you can see down here. So it's going to be 1/4 in on both sides. I'm trying to just keep it as straight as possible. And I'm going to just do my end pieces first. That way I have a nice, oh my gosh, every time, you guys, every time I always turn this guy upside down. I always try to use him the wrong way, every single time. So I'm using this as a starting point. That way when I fill in my squares, they'll be as even as possible, and I won't have too much difference in the gaps. There's that. He's going to go down here. And then I have all of my little pieces are, I'm sorry about that. I'm getting a message. I have all of my little pieces hand cut out. Don't you love that? You can just pop one in and go. Right back to what you're doing, if you put it in the right way, right? There we go. So I have all my little pieces cut out here, and I just used the complements that came with the cut apart piece. Oh, I want to see where my direction is going. This little green piece does have directions to it, so I kind of want to stay there. Ay, ay, ay. Well, he's down. Tombo's not forgiving. He's down, he's done. So now I can start placing my pieces in the center. I really love this little layout. I think it's going to be so cute when we get done and we add all of our embellishments. We're going to put some sequins on here. We're going to do some clustering. Super cute. Okay, so now I'm going to speed it along and just kind of, since you have an idea of what we're working with. So the back side of this is that yellow, and I'm going to have this print go up and down. We'll put him here. Ay, ay, ay. Perfect. Hey, look at that. I'm just throwing stuff everywhere. Not a beautiful day if I don't throw things, right? So I've also used the stamp set that we're going to use today. I've also used it on this really cute shaker card. And so this is the happy birthday from the January stamp of the month. So I've used it here and I've created a little shaker card. And this is that mix-in paper collection also. Okay. Just putting these together like so. And then see how nice that is? That's so cute. Okay. We're going to beef it up by adding some clustering in here. Look, I cannot talk and lay and glue at the same time. I'm going to have to work on that, right? Okay, so we're going to put this down here and this here. I guess I could have done most of this already, but I guess I kind of wanted to show you how to work this without that. No problem. So we meant to go live the last 2 nights, but life has decided that that wasn't going to happen. So I had to squeeze it in this morning between homeschool lessons. So for those of you that don't know, we homeschool our children. And so we're in between homeschool lessons right now. And so everybody's taking a little breather. And okay, so this one went this way, that one goes up, that one goes up, so this one's going to go this way too. And I love this little pinstripe. I think this is such a really pretty paper alternative. And as you can see, you know, there's the dino, the boy here. This is a great way to use up scraps. You have an entire layout done and ready to go, all just by using scraps, really. Okay, so now that this piece is done, we can bring our 12 by 12 back in and we can adhere this down. Now, if you wanted to add some ribbon, if you wanted to add twine or anything of that nature to this, now would be a really, really good time to add those pieces or those elements in, because you would just wrap it around and wrap it around and hook it to this. Okay, so we're going to center this inside of our 12 by 12 piece as best as we can eyeball it, right? So looks like about an inch in is going to do it for us. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so I have gone ahead and I've cut out our title. And I've done some stamping. So I just need your help to decide if it's going to be love today or hello today. So it's either going to be love today or hello today, and I'll show you how we're going to do that right here at the end. So I'm going to put my title down here, and I want to cluster it. Like so. So here's today, and this is all from the cut aparts that are on the back sheet of the pattern paper. I'm going to throw a star in here. I'm going to throw a banner under here, but I just need to know how to, you know, what you guys think is a good, slide that up a little bit, a little Losing my train of thought. Doesn't make for a good video, sorry. Do we want to capture that with hello, or I'm going to put this behind. So clustering is one of my favorite things to do on a scrapbook layout. I really think that it gives it nice dimension. Behind, on top. Now you can see that I do have some adhesive sticking out, and if you just gently take your finger and rub it, it will rub right off. If that doesn't work, then we do have an eraser for adhesive. And I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but hey, we have one. Okay, so we can just rub that off like this. Oops. This guy is worth his weight in gold, especially for me, because I am a heavy-handed crafter and I'm messy. I am so messy. I don't know if it's because I'm always trying to rush to get things done because I have such, you know, only a certain amount of time to get them done in. Okay, so here's my banner, and I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and pop him up. And if you guys haven't seen already, we have our foam acetate windows for the shaker kits. And after you use the circle that's left with all of these foam pieces, like, hello, how great is that? So I'm just going to kind of break those fibers up. I'm going to go ahead and pop this guy up. So I'm just going to add some adhesive foam tape to the back of here, pop him up. Oops, he stuck to my finger. And just kind of give it some dimension, because I really think that, you know, it makes it pop. Like everybody, duh, makes it pop, like duh. Everybody says that. Okay. So there's that, and he can go there. Before I stick him down though, I kind of want to do some of my placements. So I know I want my banner to come in behind over here, and I know I want my star to come in at the top, like so. And now I just need to find out, do I want to do love today or, sorry guys, hello today. Not quite sure which one I want to do there, if it's hello or love. Any suggestions? If you're out there and you're watching, let me know. I wait for you to come and say, hey. I'm going to go ahead and adhere this down. I'm going to put him on an angle, and I'm going to add my star in. Now my star isn't complete because I used some of the border that was on the back for something else. And so he's all that I had left, and that's okay because I can just hide him. I can just tuck him behind, and no one has to know that he's not a full star. So here's all of that. Now, oops, getting some flakes over here. So now I think I'm gonna go with hey Brittany, I think I'm gonna go with love today, and just throw him in like this. So I'm going to take off my adhesive and add adhesive to love. Guys, I'm really sorry about someone is messaging me and I'm using my phone, so that little ping is going to come through, and I know it's annoying, so I definitely apologize. So I have a little adhesive sticking off here. I'm going to use my non-stick scissors to throw that down. There we go, love today. I think love today will capture a lot of different variety of things. Okay, so as you can see, I've cut out some little banners right here, and I'm going to use some black ink, and I'm just going to shadow the side of these, or sponge them, or, you know, different people call it different techniques. And I'm just going to run it over like this to kind of make them stand out. And I'm going to adhere them down here, and these are perfect for adding or journaling your own sentiments. So if you had fun that day, if it was awesome, you can just put those one single title words with your own handwriting on here, however you want it to go, and it will help add your journaling in. Easy peasy. off to the side. I'm going to put him up here. And so I'm going to hear these down really quick. Yeah. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, can you have your dad help you? Okay. Wait. Thank you. You'll have to wait 1 moment, please. Okay. And so then I can add in my journal. Let's do him down here. I think that's a little more cohesive. Now I can take my gold sequins and I can add them around wherever I want them to go. And I'm going to accent each one of these banners with one of these sequins. You can use whatever you have on hand. If you have gems, you can use gems. You can, you know, whatever. I have these loose sequins and I kind of want to be able to utilize them as much as possible whenever I can. They go everywhere. We'll put him right there, that nice shiny one. Okay, so here is the basic layout. Put this off to the side. Now I want to come in with the Years of Sweetness stamp set, and I'm going to use this really pretty set and throw in the stamp set. And what I want to do is I want to highlight all the way around here to bring some contrast and some interest in. And I'm going to do it with my black ink. The January stamp of the month also has one of those, but I like the length of this one. So I'm going to come in like this. And this, if you like to doodle, or like the look of doodling, I should say, but maybe your hand's not steady and it kind of goes off a little bit, this is another alternative to that. And you can see I have ink all over my block, so as long as you go straight down, straight up, and you don't push on top of the block, you're not going to transfer that ink that's on your block. So I'm going to just move this way. And all the way around. And this kind of draws your eye in to the focal feature of, you know, what we're focusing on. Love Today. There's a lot of white on here. So once you add your picture, that white is going to condense down and it won't be so stark. Promise. You could also use this white, instead of using white, you could use a coordinating color, such as the ballerina would have looked really pretty as a background. The canary, which is this color right here, the lighter side of that would have been really pretty also, I think. So we'll just finish it off this way, and it has a nice little touch. Oh, I love it. Okay. So put him back here. I still have to adhere him down. And then I can just finish it off by place photo here. So there's our layout. Very simple. I just used scraps to create this layout. Nothing too labor intensive other than watching paint dry, right? And then catch me in a little bit because I have some really super cute cards to show you how to make. I really love this one. So I'm going to show you how I created this ombre frosting on the cupcake. And then this adorable little It's Your Day card. So catch me in a little bit. You guys have a great day and I will see you shortly.